Hello beautifuls, this is Aromie here and welcome to Out of Sight. I was like, oh god, what is this? What is this game's name? And it's right there. It's called Out of Sight, and apparently the main character misplaces her glasses and a paranormal event happens of some sort. I'm not too sure, but it is a quite interesting game when I read it on the Itch.io site. So I'll definitely link it down below so you guys can play it for yourselves. It's a multiple different route game. So I'm probably just gonna go through one time and you guys can play the game for yourself. It's completely free, so let's get right into it. At some point in your life, something strange has happened to you. Oh, I was wondering. Ooh, echoey. The same is true for all of us. Every day something bizarre happens to someone. In that case, can it really be considered bizarre? What's ordinary and what's out of the ordinary? That light in the corner of your eye, that creaking sound late at night, that door you thought you closed. Let's not talk about that, especially since I'm home alone. In the end, it's all up to you how you see it or how you don't. Well, that was quite interesting. It was a lazy, warm spring morning on one of the rare occasions I woke up before noon on a Sunday. I really hope this isn't too loud, cause when I recorded Stalker and Yandere, that music was so loud that you could barely hear my voice. So I felt horrible for that part. With my favorite book nestled between a light blanket and some snacks inside my bag, I stepped out of the bus. It must have been around 10 in the morning and the park entrance was bustling. Children running around chasing each other, parents with strollers, couples cuddling on benches, living in a world of their own. A group of older gentlemen gathered around two chess players. A gentle breeze ruffled my hair as a welcome. Today was going to be great. I would finally finish my book. But first I had to find a nice place by the lake, away from the general public. I'd only been to this particular park a couple of times before, so it took a while to find it. Finally, I spotted the perfect place and made my way to it. It was quieter here as it was in the farthest corner of the park. I took out my blanket and lay it on the warming earth, half hidden in shadow by a nearby willow tree. I wanted to read my book and also tan my legs while I was at it. I admired my handiwork for a moment before digging out a packet of chocolate chip cookies in my book. The weird thing is, me personally as a person, I do not like getting tanned. I would get tanned frequently when I was younger because my brother and I would be out so much. But now as I grow older, I like my skin to be as light as possible. I don't want to get tanned at all. But I also don't like sunscreen, so it's like, ugh. So I have only about 100 pages left. I looked around, almost no one in sight, a couple in a boat, far away, a few people barely visible through the trees that separated the place from the nearby path. A guy who seemed to be wrestling underneath a tree at a respectable distance from me. I made myself comfortable and opened the book, setting aside the bookmark. I forgot what state I was in when I was traveling with my relatives and my dad and my brother. I have no idea what state it was, but a bunch of people were just laying in the grass, just soaking in the sun, and I usually don't see that often, so I knew I was not in the eastern side. Not on the eastern side of the United States. And if someone does do that, a bunch of people do that on the eastern side of the United States, I'm probably living in the wrong part. But I was much up, I think I was up north. I'm not sure what state though, but everyone was just chilling in the sun, just walking on the sidewalk and just laying down in the grass, and I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. It was called Darkness by the Lake, and it told the story of a young man who became blind at a young age, showing his struggles growing up. He often went to a lake near his hometown to gather his thoughts and find peace. He met a girl there. Throughout the book, they developed their relationship and grow, sometimes together and sometimes apart. I was curious to see if they end up together. I'd stay up until 3 last night reading. Sleep finally got the better of me, so I decided to finish the book today by the lake. Oh, isn't that kind of sad? Because imagine if he's in our time now, and a lot of people are always on their phone, always texting. So wouldn't it be hard for him to keep track of her? Besides her calling him, but he can't text her. I continued from where I'd left off the night before. Both minutes and pages flew by as I anxiously inched closer to the final chapter. Time seemed to be slowing down, matching the atmosphere of the book. As I turned the very last page, the two characters reunited on the shore of Lake Emerald. "Are you scared?" she asked when there was nothing else to say. "No, I can't wait for the bandages to come off," he replied. "I want to see the lake again, the sky, my parents, you." "Wait, you got his eyes fixed? What if you don't like me? You're already the most beautiful woman in the world to me." His honest answer left her speechless again. "Being able to see won't change who I am. I still won't be able to tell if your purse matches your outfit." "Oh, he's gonna be colorblind." She laughed, rested her head on his shoulder, and took in the sights they would soon be sharing. "I hope the lake will be this shade of green again tomorrow." And that was the end. That was... What the fuck? That was it? I wanted him to see. I wanted him to react. An unrealistic happy end, or sweet but predictable. Oh, it's sweet. Sweet. I should have probably saved that. Oh, whatever. I'm playing this game one time through. It's not like Stalker and Yandere. This is actually step by step, right? I put the book down with a smile, a sweet if rather predictable ending, just what the doctor ordered. I'd been feeling down lately and this really hit the spot. The sun had mellowed me out completely, finally giving darkness but a lake the ending it deserved. I scooted down the blanket, took off my glasses, and using my bag as a pillow, I shut my eyes. So this is what it would be like to not be able to see. I knew the feeling well enough, being so nearsighted. I was practically blind without my glasses. When I used to have glasses, I was both near and far-sighted. My eyes were horrible. Horrible. But I'm so glad I no longer wear glasses. I remember once when I was much younger, I was at school during PE. Out of nowhere, a ball came flying towards my face as I was warming up on this. Oh my god, relatable. This is so relatable. I was reading it, I was like, oh my god, this girl was the same event as me. This legit happened to me in gym class. I think I was a freshman, and the girls got to play first soccer, and then the guys would watch on the sidelines, and then it was switch vice versa. And a freaking soccer ball came flying in my face, hit my face, my glasses shot somewhere, and I'm blind as hell, so I could not see where my glasses were. And then a girl came up and gave me the glasses. I remember clearly, like, some people just like and like cover their mouth and crap, and the guys were just like completely like silent. It was really embarrassing. It was so embarrassing because it had to be at least like 50 guys or something. I don't know. And then the girls. And then like none of the gym teachers even asked if I was okay. Really? But the girl that picked up my glasses ended up being like my best friend for I think until like high school, and then she moved, and then we no longer kept in contact. So that was sad. I ended up getting a best friend out of it temporarily, but I am scarred for life because now I don't like anything flying. Anything flying at all, especially near my face. No, get out of here. My face was pretty beat up, but I only cared about my broken glasses. I was unable to see, and I felt happiness for the rest of the day. I sat quietly in my seat, touching the rims of my now glasses pair of glasses. I couldn't participate in any activity. I couldn't have a conversation without feeling lost as to where I was supposed to look. It was awful. It took 3 days to get a new pair. From that day on, I made sure I had a spare at home for emergencies, and I took extra care with the pair I was wearing. With my eyes closed, I touched the glasses, which I'd lay on top of the finished novel. So strange to depend on this little piece of metal and plastic. My thoughts drifted back to the events of the book, drawing parallels to my own life and considering myself lucky that at least I could see, even if I needed help from 2 little lenses. Lost in thought, the warmth of the sun and the gentle breeze had lulled me to sleep. I woke up sometime later feeling strangely relaxed. I stretched and rubbed my eyes before reaching for my glasses. My fingers felt around the cover of the book, gently at first, then a little more urgently. Where had my glasses gone? I brought my face closer to the place I knew I'd left them. Nothing. Without any sudden movements as to not crush them, I start feeling around for my glasses. 5 minutes later, I was still blind and at a loss. Where had they gone? Who could have taken them? What the hell? Just gonna... There. I would honestly keep searching. We're not gonna try to find help. Who the hell is gonna help us? I remembered an old trick I read somewhere. Nearsighted people could use their phone to find their glasses. I opened my camera application on my phone and stared at the screen as I scanned the area. Nothing. There's no one around either. I had to somehow find my way home without being able to see. Worst case scenario, I called someone to pick me up, but first I had to really make sure there was no way of getting my glasses back. Those things were pretty expensive. I wasn't the type to go down without a fight. I started to pack everything carefully. As I was folding the blanket, I felt like someone was watching me. Instinctively, I looked behind. Someone was behind me. I couldn't tell who it was, but I was fairly sure it was a man. Yes? The silence was weirding me out. Perhaps he was just walking past and I assumed he wanted to speak to me. How embarrassing. I'm sorry, can I help you? Are you talking to me? Yes. He seemed to not be able to find his words. We were searching for something and I just... Oh, yes, I fell asleep and now I can't find my glasses. I tried looking for them, but nothing. Did you by any chance see someone walk by? No. Oh, I guess I'm not going to find them. Was anything stolen? Nothing except my glasses. Unfortunately, my eyesight is really bad. I don't see them anywhere around here. He moved around looking through the grass near the bushes and trees and even by the lake shore. I really wish I could say I found them. Sorry. I put them right next to me. If I had crushed them in my sleep, I should have at least found the pieces. And your glasses are pretty, like, ridiculous if they were gonna break within you, like, sleeping on it. Especially if she says it was expensive. That's true. Thank you anyway. I guess I'll go home. The guy was just standing there, so I started to walk away. Then I realized I had no idea where I was exactly. I had wandered about, searching for the perfect spot, but I couldn't remember which direction I had come from. Hey, this might be a weird thing to ask, but do you think you could show me the way to the park entrance? I'm a bit lost and I can barely see anything. Sure, why not? I got nothing better to do. Thanks so much. I gathered my things while the guy waited. He didn't say a single thing, but I felt as if he was watching me. Ready to go. Thanks again for helping me. I'm... Lena, by the way. Orion! Oh, another Orion in the game! Orion, is that a nickname? That's what I'm called. Oh, that's a pretty cool name. We walked towards the entrance. I followed where Orion led, and he seemed to be looking at me often. After watching me for a while, Orion finally decided to say what he was thinking. Your eyes are just moving around. You're not really focusing on anything. It's pretty funny. Thanks a lot. I wasn't self-conscious enough already. So, what do you think of dying? What? Of dying? What's this all of a sudden? I'm just curious. I'm always curious what people have to say about that. Well, dying is a part of living. It happens at some point, and that's that. It doesn't help to dwell on it. And what do you think happens after you die? I'll find out when I get there. So you don't think about it? No, not really. I used to when I was younger. You must have been a fun kid then. You don't think I told anyone? Do you? I don't make friends at 11 talking about death. What's the point of having friends if you can't be honest with them? No offense, but what's with all these weird questions? I don't want to waste time talking about the weather. I like weird. Can you give me that? I don't know if that's cute or not. I might give you more than you can handle, mister. But today's not a good day for me. We're almost at the gate now. I start rummaging through my bag for my wallet. Oh no! What? My wallet. I forgot it at home. I can't take a taxi. I have to take the bus. I'll walk you. No, it's fine. You don't have to do that. Not like I have anything better to do. I'll walk you home in return for getting to ask all the questions I want. Sure, why not? I guess, sure, why not? It seemed like an interesting way to pass the time, talking to Orion, and I wasn't planning on taking him home or anything. I guess you can walk me home. That was easy. I was hoping you'd put up a fight. I had a bunch of arguments ready to go. It's my pleasure to spoil your fun. It's a win-win for me either way. I could have sworn he winked at me that moment. I got on the bus with Orion. Orion? I don't even know anymore. Orion right behind me. So, Lena, do you have friends? Of course. Oh, you act like it's an easy task. I mean, real friends. Who would you call to tell about that weird guy you met at a park? No one. It's not like you're that special. There are weird guys at the park all the time. Some live there, in fact. I like to think I live there too. What? I spend a lot of time there. It's great to observe people at the park. There's so many of them, and they're not in a hurry like they usually are. So you watch people a lot? Sure, sometimes I mess with them to see their reactions. Really? How? I steal their glasses when they're asleep. What? Just kidding, calm down, everyone's staring. I looked around and while I couldn't be sure, the few people who were on the bus at that time seemed like they were staring at me. I murmured an apology and pretended to look out the window. Why are you doing this? Are you some sort of serial killer? I'm not letting you into my house, okay? A serial killer? Why would I kill my most favorite thing in the world? You like people that much? Yeah, that's her question? My question would be like, what? I'm your favorite? I just met you. Oh, I love them. I especially like playing with them. And you're something special. This guy is extremely special. With no warning, Orion got up and started screaming at the top of his lungs. Wait, what? What? Why is he doing this? Help! Help! Someone help me! This girl says she wants to kill me. She's got a gun. I immediately jumped to my feet, looking around frantically. What? No, it's a joke. He's joking. Don't listen to him. No one seemed to panic, but I still had the feeling that everyone was staring me down. Are you okay, miss? Psst. This is your stop. I'm sorry. I pushed past the man who had talked to me, past Orion, and I got off the bus. I wasn't sure it was the right station until I was already out and the bus was leaving. Confused as to what just happened, I started walking home. Wait up! Leave me alone. That was just too funny. What's wrong with you? How does he know where's my stop? You still don't get it, do you? Get what? People walking around me made a wide arc to avoid me. I must have looked crazy. They can't see me. Check this out. Warren moved towards a nearby man who was sitting on a bench. Hey you! Your face looks like something a kindergartner made in art class. And you smell too! Have you considered taking a bath this century? I blinked in confusion. The man on the bench made no other movement than to turn the page of the paper he was reading. See? Told you! What's happening here? I started walking away. I wanted no part in this strange prank. I just wanted my glasses back and my world back to normal. Though this is weird. Where are you going? Home. Go away. I was almost home, but Orion was still right behind me. Go away! I don't want you following me home. It's not every day that I find someone who can see me, you know. I took the joke a little too far, huh? Come on, talk to me, please. I'm really lonely. I just want someone to talk to. I think if it was in my position, I would probably keep silent. I'm honestly keep picking the top one. I continue to ignore him. I'm a spirit, okay? I've been dead for a really long time. That's why no one can see or hear me, but you can. A what? Is he lying to me? Could this be real? Is this reality? My mind was racing. I was both scared and intrigued. Even so, I continued walking. I don't talk to people much. The only thing I can do for fun is follow people around, like I am right now, but they don't usually know it. I was just about at my limit. Listen. No, you listen. I'm not buying any of this. Just leave me alone, okay? How can I prove it to you? Ask me anything. What Orion was saying was getting to me more than I would have liked to admit. I stopped walking and turned to him. Fine, what's your real name? My real name? You don't expect me to believe it's Orion, do you? That's the one thing I can't say. Why not? I'll promise not to lie about anything else, but I can't tell you my name. That's not suspicious at all. Fine, if you're dead, why are you still here? I chose to be. Why? I wanted to be among the living. It's fun. I've always liked to be surrounded by people. If they can't see me or not, it's irrelevant. How long have you been dead? A long time. Too vague. Let's say I've been hanging around that park for some time now. I barely remember being alive, to be honest. It just seems like a dream sometimes. I don't dream anymore, but I think that's a good comparison. This is just too... I shook my head. Unbelievable? Going to need a moment. We took a seat on a rather secluded bench. Not many people passed by and we could talk undisturbed. What's it like to be dead then? What's it like to be alive? I told you I don't remember anything else. It's who I am. So are there others? There might be. I've never seen any. There have been some who have seen me, but not like this. Glimpses, whispers, that's all I ever was to them. But you really see me. Not quite, but anyway, how do you usually pass the time? I told you I like to mess around with people, spook them, and the sudden chill they feel late at night walking alone in the park. I hide their keys and untie their shoes. Anything I can do to get a laugh. That's kind of mean. Do you ever leave the park? Yeah, but I always come back. I'm drawn to it. There's a strange energy there. It's like a magnet. Oh, out of questions so soon? No, this is just too strange. I don't know if I can believe this. What do you have to lose? I get it. You want to go home. Tell you what, if you want to talk to me again, come to the park next Sunday. But how? I'll find you. No worries. Hope to see you again. The wave Orion turned and walked away. I slowly made my way home. I found the spare glasses and put them on. It was strange how I'd gotten used to not being able to see anything except blurry shapes and colors. Finally, I can see. I should get a new pair made soon. I remembered Orion's request to come to the park the following week. What should I do? Go, why not? I have nothing to lose if I go. He could have taken advantage of me in my near blind state if he wanted to, but he didn't. The story may seem unbelievable, but I had to know for sure. The following Sunday, I decided to go to the park. I walked around until I found the place where it would me. Hello? Orion, where are you? Right here, what do you need? Can't see you. I see you've gotten your vision back. How can you not see me? Unless... Take your glasses off. I did as he said. I can see you now. Well, sort of. Strange. Well, anyway, I'm glad you came. I'm not sure why I did, to be honest. As a token of my goodwill, I'll give you something. Behind that statue. I walked to the nearby statue and felt my way around the base. My old glasses! I figured it would have been weird if people saw those floating around, so I hid them. Sorry about that. I always intended to give them back. I thought you didn't take them. I might have lied a little. It's wrong to steal, don't you know? What are you gonna do? Have me arrested? Fair enough. Give me one reason not to leave and never come back. You're curious. Simple as that. You being here proves it. I don't like you very much right now. People usually don't. Have you ever thought of changing your ways and doing some good for the world? What's the fun in that? I shake my head. You said you chose to be here. What exactly was the alternative? No idea. What? Let's not talk about that. It's such a beautiful day. Let's go home. Oh, let's go home. Let's go do some damage. I've never had a partner before. Let's lift some wallets. What? Or lure away a family pet. Or, are you crazy? I'm not doing any of that. That's mean. I'll come up with something a little more friendly, okay? No, what's wrong? Only if no one gets hurt. I mean, if he wants to have fun, go ahead. Can I just watch? If no one gets hurt, I guess it's fine. Alright, I don't usually smack people on the head anyway. What I mean is no lasting mental scarring either. Don't pull someone's pants down in the middle of the park. That's brilliant! Orion, follow me! We spent the next hour or so playing small pranks on people. I used my glasses sometimes, but somehow I was more comfortable with seeing the blurry shape of Orion than not seeing him at all. Usually I would just watch as Orion swung on an empty swing set or press on people's smartphones trying to ruin their high score. I even helped him once when I convinced a young boy that I could levitate his puppy. He promised to keep it a secret from his mom. It was more fun than I thought. That was cute. I never made anyone smile with my tricks before. See? Your power can be used for good. I have another idea. That's enough for me. Can't we talk for a while? Amateur. Hey, I'm new to this. Okay then. We'll do this again though, right? Maybe if we can do something sweet like that again. Alright, what do you want to talk about? I sat down on a bench. Hopefully no one could hear us. Me. You ever get lonely? Was I too nosy? No, I do. I don't like to think about it. This is life now. If you can call it that. This is my everyday. Sometimes I get my hands on a book and read or build sand castles at night in the sandbox when I finish destroying the kids. Typical. You know, I don't see my reflection. From what I can tell, you're a rather colorful individual. Oh, maybe I don't even look like myself anymore. I might be just a representation of me. You think I'll be like you one day? Got awfully quiet. I hope not. Listen, if you get a choice, don't do what I did. Just go. Go where? You know, I don't remember that day. I remember just needing to go there. I don't know where that place was, but I knew it would take me somewhere different. And I was scared, so I stayed. I stayed and now I regret it. Can't they give you another chance? They. I wish I knew who that was. I would die for another chance. Literally. I wish I could help you somehow. Just come visit me sometimes. It would mean a lot. Well, I promise. For the next couple of weeks, I went to the park every few days and kept Orion company. Sometimes we would venture outside the park, but not often. It was difficult to maintain a conversation with a lot of people nearby. I sometimes put my earphones on to pretend I was talking on the phone. It would be great to meet one day at a nearby cafe. I felt bad for eating in front of Orion, but he assured me it was no problem and promised me a free dessert. I wonder how he would pull that off. I left for the cafe early in the morning. I was a bit sleepy, but nothing a little coffee couldn't fix. As I was waiting at a red light, I thought I saw something flicker in the distance. Is that Orion? I had barely seen a figure, but I knew without a doubt it was him. He was walking into traffic. Without realizing it, I was running towards him, but then the scene changed. A woman ran after a child, pulling him back. It wasn't Orion at all. It was too late when I saw the car coming from my left. It all happened in a flash. Oh shit, I died? Yo, bro, what? Hell? My world went black. I can't be sure how long it stayed that way. From time to time, I hear echoes, voices from far away. It was like a deep sleep. I wasn't sure if any of it was real. Was I sleeping? Where am I? What happened? I remembered being hit by the car, and I remember Orion. He was there. Somewhere behind me, I could see my own body, eyes closed. Am I dead? I wanted to go back to where my body was. I couldn't die. I refused to die. At the same time, something was beckoning me. Someone I couldn't see. Was this what Orion was talking about? I didn't want to go, but if I stayed, would I be like him, invisible for eternity? Is this all there is to it? Orion! I don't know what possessed me to call his name, but name. For what I knew, it was most likely not his real name. What was he to me? A friend? I talked about things with him I never would have dared to talk about with my other friends. Oh, I'm constantly calling for him. If only he was here. Huh? He's here! Lena! What? Orion? It's too soon for you to go. Why did this have to happen to you? Orion, why did this have to happen? Is this it? Do I have to go? I don't want you to go, but don't be like me, Lena. I can stay. I'll stay with you. I'll go back. I walked to my peacefully sleeping body. No, don't! I don't want to leave you. You hate me if you stay, and more importantly, you'll hate yourself. I wish it didn't have to be this way. I saw you. I saw you crossing the street. I don't know what I was thinking. I started running, and then the car hit me. A car. Car. That's how I died. A car hit me. Now I remember. And now that's how I died. How ironic. Maybe I saw a glimpse from the past. I've seen Stranger Things. Hey, Stranger Things! Kidding, she's not talking about the show, sorry. That this is all my fault. You were distracted because of me. I didn't see a need to blame anyone. It was my own fault for not being aware of my surroundings. Orion was not convinced. How did you even get here? What is this place anyway? He was lost in thought for a moment. I heard someone call my name and I was gone. My name. He smiled bitterly. You should go now while you can. I'll go. Good. I'm glad you chose that. Will you be okay? I'm always okay. Don't worry about it. Orion, I'll miss you. Thank you. For what? For getting you killed? It was my time to go. Don't blame yourself. How can I not? I would have expected to feel anger and resentment for dying so young, and in such a stupid accident. But all I felt was a strange feeling of acceptance. I'm sure my family will miss me, and I'll miss them too. I really wish I didn't cause them any pain, but I'm not upset. I have a feeling this isn't the end. The pull was getting stronger. I had to go soon. I grabbed Orion's hand, something I'd never done before. The strongest person I've ever met. Don't lose that. Make someone smile like we did that day together. He was surprised for a moment, then smiled. Oh well, now go. I hesitantly let go of his hand. I moved with the current that was pulling me forward. It felt so natural, I gently drifted away. Yo, is this the end? For a long time I felt nothing, heard nothing, saw nothing, only peace. Then came the voices. Where am I? Oh, I'm not dead. I decided we'd come back to life. There, don't be afraid. I'm not dead? Oh no, we wouldn't let that happen. I was saved after all. The operation had been a success and I had lived. I still had to be in the hospital for a few weeks, but that was fine. While I was talking to Orion, I felt I was okay with my life ending, but now I was happy I had gotten a second chance. A few weeks later, when I could finally walk on my own again, I went to visit the park. I hoped I would see Orion there. I even took my glasses off for a while. I never found him. Maybe he was hiding from me, or maybe he finally found peace somewhere, somehow. I hope from the bottom of my heart it was the latter. He led me to the light and helped me make the right choice. I'm eternally grateful for me. Ending 5, grateful. Oh, well, that's interesting. I got the 5th ending. I'm not quite sure how many endings there are, but I'm not gonna dive into it. I want you guys to actually try this game for yourself. It's actually a very interesting storyline. And I'm glad we got to see Orion. There's actually Orion. I'm so sorry. I don't know which one it is. But there is another guy option. Ooh, I hit my computer screen. There is another guy option that's not Orion. It's a guy with black hair, I believe. Not too sure. We didn't get him. We got Orion instead. So, guys, you should check this game out for yourself. I read in the comment section of this game that a lot of people cried and such, and I feel like if I dive into this game any further, I would probably cry, and I don't feel like doing that right now. So thank you guys for watching. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.